We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. Japan is considering providing annually more than 200 billion yen or $1.6 billion in aid to the Philippines for infrastructure development amid efforts to bolster economic ties. The new aid package centering on official development assistance would be supplied within less than 5 years. In 2017, Japan under Prime Minister Shinzo Abe offered a 1 trillion yen infrastructure aid package to Manila. Government sources also said Prime Minister Fumio Kishida is planning to agree with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to boost security cooperation in the Asia-Pacific region. Tokyo and Manila have been strengthening security and economic ties as the two nations have been locked in territorial spats in the South and East China Seas. Kishida and Marcos have also expressed eagerness to deepen security ties with the United States and continue dialogues involving their defense and foreign ministers with plans to hold future joint drills. The United States says it is not interested in building permanent bases in the Philippines. This came after the Philippines and U.S. Defense Departments agreed to designate 4 new facilities under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA. In a press briefing, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin III said these EDCA locations are a key pillar to strengthen the interoperability of Philippine and U.S. forces in defense and humanitarian relief. The EDCA allows U.S. troops access to designated Philippine military facilities, the right to build facilities and preposition equipment, aircraft, and vessels, but rules out permanent basing. Under the cooperation agreement, the Philippines is working with the U.S. to build facilities in Cesar Basa Air Base in Florida Blanca, Pampanga, Fort Magsaysay Military Reservation in Nueva Ecija, Lumbia Airfield in Cagayan de Oro City, Antonio Bautista Air Base in Puerto Princesa City, Palawan, and Benito Ebuen Air Base in Cebu. The Bureau of Immigration has sacked the head and other personnel of its Warden Facility after 6 cell phones were retrieved from a Japanese detainee. The Department of Justice earlier revealed that 6 iPhones were taken from one of the 4 Japanese nationals requested by the Japanese government to be deported for criminal charges. The detainee in question is suspected of being a mastermind of illegal activities in Japan. Immigration spokesperson Dana Sandoval said the responsibility for the contraband lies with the head of the Warden Facility. Sandoval said BI Commissioner Norma Tansinco did not authorize the use of cell phones in the facility. She said the issues in the facility becomes a concern if it is being abused by syndicates or criminals in the country. At least 745 aftershocks have been recorded as of Friday morning after the magnitude 6 earthquake struck Davao de Oro. In its latest update, the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology said these earthquakes registered magnitudes from 1.3 to 3.6. However, only 1 tremor was felt in the area. Meanwhile, 16 individuals were reported hurt so far in the quake. The Office of the Civil Defense said that trembler affected 97 individuals and damaged 52 structures and 4 houses. The OCD also recorded 2 earthquake-induced landslides. No major interruption in communication, power, and roads were reported. The OCD continues to provide assistance to affected communities while search and rescue teams are on standby. And that's the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Presidential Communications Office and Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I'm Marita Muaje. We tell stories that inspire change.